I started Monarch Collective with my partner, Rabia Lang Long, because we knew there was a perception that qualified Black executives and women could not be found to serve on boards. At least that's what companies keep saying. And in the wake of George Floyd's murder, a lot of companies donated money to social justice causes and did PSAs. But you know, a lot of people said, "Well, what does your board look like, and what does your senior leadership team look like?" And I've served on corporate boards for over 20 years, and I knew in my heart that we could find executives that are board ready, and we could help companies with their so-called problem. And we approached this in a new way because we are both business people. Rabia has done executive coaching and advising for years, and she's on several boards. So we know that businesses with diverse boards actually do better and create more profit for the companies. So, you know, with all the chatter going on and companies having to face the music and people asking more questions, we thought to ourselves, you know, we could be helpful with this. We know a great network of Black executives and female executives and Latino executives. So we will reach out to companies and try to make the connection. It's a passion of mine. It always has been. And it's really exciting to launch the business.
So, Deborah, in addition to helping identify some of those candidates for board seats, what else will you be doing with these companies to help institute more systemic change to make sure that this is not just a Band-Aid of filling a single empty board seat with a diverse candidate?
Right. We are not interested in putting butts in seats, as they say. We want to help the companies change their culture. And you're right, just putting a Black person or a woman on the board is not the answer. The first thing is you need more than one. You need 2 or 3 to really help change the culture. And second of all, we want to work with companies to train their executives, train their board, you know, how to make diverse board members feel more comfortable, how to train them. We're actually available for training. You know, a lot of diverse candidates just don't know about boards. They've never served on them. They've never known anyone who served on them. So there's a lot to learn about how boards work, and companies can provide a service in that way, and we hope to be helpful in that way. So our ideal assignment would be to be hired by a company, help them find some candidates, but also help the company train its culture, change its culture, and make those board candidates feel welcome. And really the next level after you join a board is being appointed as a chairman of a committee. Nominating and governance is a very important committee. Chairman of the entire board is very important.
Deborah, changing a company's culture is no small task. I'm curious, right, based on your own experience on the boards of these major companies such as Procter & Gamble and AT&T, how your experience there is shaping your approach to helping other companies change their cultures.
Well, I've learned from my experience on boards over the years that, first of all, having 1 or 2 diverse candidates changes the culture of the boardroom. And you can ask tough questions. You can ask questions about the number of executives they have, the number of executives of color. I'm always very open to speak to executives at the company, and I get a lot of requests. I just feel that's part of my job. If the women's group wants me to come and talk, or the Black affinity group, and I like to open a dialogue with the executives, so I know what some of the issues are. So I found that connecting with the CEO, giving advice, connecting with people at the company other than those on the board is really helpful. And then I always feel it's part of my obligation to get other diverse board members on the board behind me. So that's always a goal of mine when I join a board. So I found it's really helped. I've been on the Marriott board for almost 20 years.
Right.
I'm chair of their diversity committee, and I've really seen their culture change. They hold themselves accountable.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.